Hello everybody, and hopefully Snake Roll, once again for the second time today. Earlier today, I uploaded a video addressing, this is a laggy server, addressing, Snake's new tweet, and what I think of it, and, like, my ideas for that update. Um, and, well, it did pretty well, I think, at least. A lot of the points, I am disabling sound. A lot of the points I said I think are good. A lot of people gave feedback saying they thought 50% was too much, and I kind of agree. I wouldn't mind 50%, but it would be a lot, and 30% would probably be a better number. But carrying on, the tweet got me thinking. Like, it just got me thinking. What would I want in the new update? Like for the rest of the update. Rebirth is already confirmed. But not a lot of other things really are besides, heaven bosses and heaven moves and rebirthing. That's literally the only three things that we know about the update. So what I'm going to do today, or right now, is I'm going to give my ideas for Snake and what he could add, and I'm going to split this up into two parts. The first part is the more important part. Actually, no, I wouldn't say that, because the second part is more important, because it's the more fun update, but it would require more work for Snake, which is why I'm doing the first part first, because Snake, I don't want to waste his time. And, uh, I just want to be respectful of his time, and I know that he doesn't really like to add um a lot of like weird non-canon stuff. So that's the sort of second part of this. So the first part is what I think should be added in this update, and then the second part is more creative ideas on more content for the game in the future. Maybe not this next update here, but maybe the update after updates to come. So I I wrote down a few ideas for. Okay, so these are the main things that I want in this update: an MUI buff and a God of Destruction nerf. God of Destruction and MUI, their stat and their key drain, like the key drain and the length that you can be in that form, and the stat boost that the form gives should literally just be swapped. An MUI should cost 2 million Zenny, not 1.2 million, just strictly because of how good God form is. It's stupid, and considering you only have to beat Hardtop once to get it is also pretty dumb. And in theory, Mastered Ultra Instinct should be stronger than the God of Destruction form, according to the show. Because Beerus has the God of Destruction form, but is in awe when Goku achieves Ultra Instinct and then masters it. And Whis even said that the God of Destructions can't, or most of them haven't even mastered Ultra Instinct themselves. Fixing Heaven Ranked is another thing over here. Um, this is this heaven ranked here. Beans, you can use beans, so yellow beans literally make you win. You could use red beans and one shot people. You shouldn't be, it should copy and paste ranked. Just take ranked and copy paste it, but allow the stats. That's what it should be. You keep your stats and your speed. That's literally what it should be. No beans, no ultra instinct, and god form, etc. That's really it for heaven ranked. Other than it'd be pretty fixed then, because nobody even plays it, because there's no point in playing it. Next is Android PvP disable is what I wrote down, and by that I mean that androids should not have PvP enabled, and they shouldn't be able to PvP. They shouldn't be able to go into ranked, and a lot of people are going to get upset at that. But go into a public server, especially if you're like me and you have like quote unquote clout. I hate that word, but like I'm just trying to relay it onto try to get people's understandings. But like if you're like every time I live stream, or even if I'm not live, people will TP to me and notice me, and that's noticing me in either a good way, asking me for a screenshot saying, "Hi, I enjoy your content," and in a bad way, killing me for quote unquote clout and wanting to get attention in a very dumb way to get attention, and the wrong way to get attention. And 90% of the time, these people are androids, and with a very specific clothing and hair design that I will not mention. But if you join my live streams, you'll understand what I'm saying. And if you have seen my live streams, whenever I go to space or future to level up, I do get jumped by androids all the time, spamming reds, um, in God form. So yeah, that's all I have to say. Just please disable the android PvP thing. Androids aren't meant for PvP anyway. They shouldn't be. They're a dumb race for PvP. The key drain is stupid. The key max is dumb. Their stats are stupid. Like they should literally be a strictly grinding race. And if you don't, and if your only slot is an android, then go and go get like $5 and buy second Game Pass, okay? Or grind up another account. If you can't afford Game Passes, then make a new account. That's free. And if you can't afford Game Passes anyway, then it doesn't matter. It'll be the same thing. So just added like a 2 next to your name and you're good. Um um next thing is these are transformation ideas, but not adding transformations, tweaking the ones that are currently out. That's more important than adding more. Um, which Fortnite themselves don't really do, and that's the biggest game in the world, so that's pretty funny. But Dark Human, this is specifically for the humans in the Frieza race. Those are the two most underpowered races, I'd say. Dark Human and Golden Cooler need to be their key drain, like the drain itself needs to be like tweaked so it's not as bad as it is, especially the humans. Um, the humans have a horrible key drain, and the humans in the freezes literally get memed on, especially humans. Like, it's sad. Um, and I like humans. It's just that they're horrible, and I don't want to play as a human. Or I do want to play as a human, I just can't because that's how bad they are. It's hard to play as them. So maybe a key max and a key drain buff for a dark human, and or maybe just a key drain buff, and then um this next idea, it is very creative and out of the way, but I think it'll be a nice idea, and this is sort of getting into the second part of the video now, is having King Kai in heaven, and you can cross Snake Way, and you can you just cross Snake Way and you talk to King Kai and maybe do like a King Kai boss fight there. And if you win, he teaches you the Kaioken for every race, which can just literally be you can add a Kaioken, take the times 10 health drain or the times 100 health drain from the forms and just put it on and add a what a 200 stat boost, and boom, there's an easy Kaioken. You press K to enable disable it, and that'd be pretty cool in my opinion, I think at least. Um, and I'm sure a lot of other people would agree. But for humans, if you go to him, he doesn't, because humans already have Kaioken. But if you go to him, you can't get it as a human, but King Kai will teach you the mastered, like, times 100 Kaioken, which it lowers the health drain to the current Kaioken times 10 Super Saiyan Blue health drain, and it gives, or maybe it doesn't even do that, but this is the important part, it gives the Blue Kaioken key max, which is a very, very high key max, and I think humans deserve something like that, at least like a form like that. Is this guy still following me? Jesus Christ, that's annoying. Um, but yeah, those are really all the important things out of the way, except for I forgot two things. There's the level cap. There needs to be a level cap in this game, or else, especially if heaven bosses are extremely overpowered and give a lot of EXP, which they should, but there should be a level cap, which leads into rebirthing. So the level cap I think should be 2.5k. It's super high, and there's only a couple people who are even 2K, and I don't want to make it the level cap 1K or 2K because that'll disrespect the people who have already gotten there. Like Tazuni, bruh, or Saiyan Demon, he's better known as. And then the last thing, this is the last important thing. So Snake, if you're on a tight schedule, after this you can get off. You can stop watching. But heaven bosses. I'm just gonna give a quick rundown of cool heaven bosses I'd like to see in the game. Kid Buu, Kibito Kai, Moro from the Dragon Ball Super manga, King Cold, a transforming Gogeta and Vegeta that go from Super Saiyan 1 to maybe 3, God and Blue, Hearts from Super Dragon Ball Heroes, Gotenks, which can transform from base to Super Saiyan to 3, maybe, and that's it. Piccolo would be pretty easy to do for like maybe beginning people getting in the getting to the other world. Transforming Goku and Vegeta. Goku goes base to Super Saiyan 2 to Saiyan 3 to Super Saiyan God to Blue Kaioken to Ultra Instinct to Mastered Ultra Instinct. And then Vegeta goes Super Saiyan 1, Super Saiyan 2, Majin Vegeta, Super Vegeta, which is like the Battle of Gods sort of rage form that he got. Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Blue evolved. Mystic Gohan would just be like Piccolo, an easy person to get there. And for the Halloween update, a Headless Horseman or a Great Pumpkin or something like that, like something goofy. Because I know you're capable of goofy, Snake. The Santa Claus meme was good, but that, and it doesn't even have to be in heaven. That last one or two, um, it can literally just be in Earth and give like 100k zenny or something. Or like I don't know if, I don't know 100k zenny is a bit much for Earth, but you know you know what to do. Maybe just make it like Santa Claus thing. But yeah, that's those are all the important things I wanted to get away. And now I'm just gonna do a very quick rundown on a few creative ideas. Um, when this is for the Frieza race because I already gave my opinion on the human race and how to make them better. The Frieza race, when they first achieved the final form in Namek, like the final form, level 150 form, you know, the Frieza's true base form, when they achieved that for the first time in Namek, so only Prestige 0, and this doesn't happen in Prestige 1 because that would be overpowered, but that form becomes their base form. That Someone get their mans. That becomes their base form. And it's not a big stat boost. Oh my god. It's not a big stat boost, but it'll definitely help. And when I mean base form, I mean the other two forms that you got beforehand are gone now until you prestige. And then when you get final form again, it's still there. This works for the cooler form as well. No key drain. You keep the key max and those stats that you get from that sort of form, like the stats you get, those stack upon like when you go golden Frieza or something, like the stats stack. So that's quite literally your new base form, is what I'm trying to get at. Um, another thing is, for Super Saiyan Rose fans is Rose Kaioken. It's another sort of uncanon sort of thing, but I see people suggesting it all the time. So just literally take Blue Kaioken for Prestige 1, or maybe even Prestige 2 or 3 or 4 or whatever the heck you want to do, Snake. Just copy paste Blue Kaioken. Replace the blue aura and hair color with a pink, and then keep the stat boost, the key max, and everything like that, and the health train, stuff like that. That'd be pretty sick. Why do I have double launcher in my set? I just noticed that. Let me get launcher. Um, Let me look back at my notes. And then the final thing I want to talk about is just adding, this is a cool idea that I always wanted. Lower level forms, lower level prestige forms. So like it's kind of like legendary Super Saiyan. But my ideas were just Super Kaioken maybe, level 75, slight stat boost, you know. Um with a slight health drain. Metal Cooler and Golden Metal Cooler. I know that's not a lower level prestige form, but that'd be cool for like it'd be a cool ulterior for a Frieza race. Like you can go from not having much defense to having a lot of defense with like the metal cooler form. In the golden metal cooler. Mastered Super Saiyan God. This is the one I want the most, and this is my personal thing. So in the tournament of power, Super Saiyan God was put over as a it's like a form that has good. You can stay in the form for a while, is what I'm trying to say. I'm sorry, I'm sort of dumb, but there's no reason to use Super Saiyan God in this game because the stat boost is low and the key max is low and the key drain is like about the same as Super Saiyan Blue's, but Super Saiyan Blue has a higher key max. I think Super Saiyan God, you should just give it a 300 or 350 stat boost. For the Mastered Super Saiyan God, at least, this can be a Prestige 2 or 3 form. Prestige 3, I'd say. Uh, you get 300 to 350 stat boost. I'd say 300, and the blue Kaioken key max, but without a key drain. Um, this would be a very cool form, a very skill-based form. I'd say a very technical form for anybody that uses it. Has he finally stopped following me? That's good. No, no, he hasn't. Oh shit. I'd say that's about it, really, for the Super Saiyan God sort of Mastered Super Saiyan God sort of thing. It could be a level 300 form that costs 75k zenny, something like that. And that's about it. There's one thing I've wanted for a very long time, and that's like a form, like boosting in and out of a form. So like boosting in the blue. So when you're in Super Saiyan Blue, you can boost in the blue Kaioken for like a few seconds, maybe by pressing L or something, or K if you're not gonna add Kaioken. Um, So you press the button, the keybind that it's set to, and it activates a health drain, but you get more key max and you get the stat boost. This would be for Saiyans, obviously, Super Saiyan Blue. Bursting from blue to blue Kaioken, or maybe even mastered Super Saiyan God, like I talked about before, into Super Saiyan Blue for that extra sort of damage boost when you're about to hit your combo or something. And maybe every time you boost, it takes a small percentage of your ki away, so you can't just spam it. And maybe for the Kaioken boost, it takes a certain amount of your health away, like a very small margin, like 3% of your health gets taken away, or 3% of your ki gets taken away, when you use it. That's all my suggestions. We talked about race buffing for the races who need it, new ideas for heaven bosses, rebirth ideas, form ideas. So that's it. Snake, I saw you liked my tweet towards you. That was crazy. That was epic. So I know you watch my video, or you watched one of my videos, and in the patch notes for the last big update we had, where the Jiren race was added and the hard top was added, half of the things in the patch note, I kid you not, I suggested to you in one of my videos. So I don't know if you watched that or not, or if you got it from other people or came up with it yourself, but I know you watched one of my videos, at least one of them before, so it'd be crazy if you could watch this one and maybe implement some of these ideas. I've been playing for 2 years and I love this game and I don't want it to die and I want it to stay lively. And I still have fun playing this game, even though a lot of people haven't been that have been playing as long as I have. I just enjoy this game, and there's competition coming. There's Fighters Legacy and DBOG coming, so better watch out for that. I know your goal was to make the best Dragon Ball Z game on Roblox because there weren't any. Um, and yes, that's true at the time, but there's gonna be good ones coming soon, so you better watch out, is all I'm saying. You gotta step up your game. Or maybe you don't care, and that's perfectly fine, fair on you. You've already made plenty of money from this game. So, that's it. That's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope some of these suggestions can make Final Stand better and more fun. I'll see you guys later.